Hello, what is good? So as you can see, we have the TK custom torso. I have the box right here. Let me try to show it off. TK custom 04 muscle modification parts. It comes with obviously the body, but wait, let me take everything out. It comes in this little package. It comes with an extra neck, some extra, I think, shoulder joints, because his shoulder joints are like balls, and that's like the only similarity I can see here. And a belt. I'm using the Toyotaro edition SH figure arts. Here's his old body. It looks really scrawny, but you know, obviously he has some muscle and really good definition. And this one is just like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty plain looking, but the sculpt is amazing. If you look at his shoulder joints and his I guess elbow, like a ball peg. A brand or company that does this is mostly Revoltech. I have the Iron Spider-Man, and as you can see, look at the ball joints on his arms and on his shoulders as well. And the articulation on like this figure and other figures they make is crazy. But enough of that. We're here for the homie Goku. So I guess the only downside I'd see like right now is it doesn't have a bicep like swivel, like a bicep joint. I don't know what you'd call that. And I don't know if like it looks weird or it's just mine, but his traps look like huge. I mean, I'm not bitching because homie looks like jacked, you know? Again, I'm using the Toyotaro edition head and legs, also his hand accessories. I do not have the TK custom Goku MUI. The belt, it's like a little loose. I don't know if that's normal. You probably have to use the belt that it comes with, but when I was looking at the promo images, they just had the Toyotaro edition belt on it, so I just kept it as well. First, let's look at his arms. So his shoulders, you can like play with it. You have to like rotate it a certain way, so you can have the ball like bending his arm. If not, then you could like probably break it. Yeah, same here. You just gotta position it right in order for you to like lift up his arms. And when you move it, like, it's like, what do you call this? Back joints? Butterfly joints? It moves every time like you like try to connect his arms. You have to position it. This one is like really loose. Not really loose, but like it's pretty loose, you know? That could get annoying. This one is really strong though. Like you have to kind of like force it, which is good. That's how I want it. And for his arm, it's literally the same thing. If you want to bend it, you have to like position it right. If not, the ball peg is like gonna snap in half. You see like the line on the ball? If you rotate it too much or force it, it'll snap in half, but it's easy to put back. You could bend his arm and it looks pretty good. At an angle, it looks good. So that's like the tricky part of that. About this body, it's gonna look like really gappy if you don't pose it right, but if you do just slight little modifications, it'll look more full, you know? You can cross his arms and it looks really good, but I'm not trying to pose him, but he still looks badass, you know? His arms look so beefy, dude. Look at like the opposite side of his bicep. Looks really bad. So if you show that off, it'll probably look... It depends how much you show off. It'll look really bad, or if you hide it good, this is gonna be amazing, you know? This body is for you. This is me about to give the hawk to a... Sorry. Okay, let's look at like his ab crunch. A little loose, but I mean, it's not that bad, honestly. It's better than SH figure arts, that's for sure. Look at the detail, dude. Like the lighting is bad, but it makes this figure look like really good, dude. That's pretty much it, honestly. You just have to play around with the little ball joints, mostly on the shoulder and elbow, and you're good. And you have to like be twisting it. If not, it's gonna look really gappy. It was for me around 50, like $5 with tax, which is it's kind of a lot just for a torso, but it does look really good. The sculpt, you can pose it really well. Do I think it's worth it? Honestly, it doesn't look that bad with the Toyotaro edition, but if you do own the TK custom head sculpt, this figure looks amazing. And comparing it to like Revoltech, it's not that bad. Revoltech is like a little bit more easier to pose though, like with the ball joints. Like I could rotate it really well, bend it better, but with that one, it feels like if I do it a little too hard, it'll break. So you have to be kind of careful with that. The butterfly joints, these are like a little different because these are like, you push these and you pull his, if that makes sense. Like you have to pull it in order for his back muscle to move. And for the Revoltech, you push, or I don't know if that makes sense. That's my comparison. Again, this one feels really loose and really premium. And this one feels like it'll break easily if I force it too much, but it still looks amazing. If you're new here, I rate all the figures that I review out of 7 Dragon Balls. This isn't like a figure technically, it's just a torso part. I'll still rate it out of 7 Dragon Balls. So rating it out of 7 Dragon Balls, I would give it a, by itself without the TK head, I'll give it a 5. It is a really good figure, I mean torso, but like I said, the joints are a little stiff. It feels like it'll break if I force it. If you get the TK head that's basically made for this body, it's a 7 out of 7, honestly. But now it's time to pose this fella.